Hey guys, good evening. It's me, Robert, again, Avionicsman. I got the pompadour going today. I hope it doesn't freak you out. Anyway, today we're going to talk about an important subject, which is the three axes of the airplane. Lateral, vertical, and longitudinal. What surface on the aircraft, which is, controls it, elevator, rudder, and aileron, the movement, pitch, yaw, and roll, and the cockpit controls. The yoke, the stick, some airplanes it's the stick, some places the yoke. Yoke, steering wheel, we don't call it steering wheel in the aviation world. But anyway, so let's start real quick, all right? You got the lateral axis, and what is that? I'm gonna grab my little airplane here, and it's the lats. Picture your lats, right? So it's here and there. So what does it do? What does the airplane do on this axis? If there was a bar across this axis, it does what? It pitches. And what controls that pitching? The stick, the yoke, forward and aft, forward down and aft up. Now you have the fucking longitudinal axis, point to point. And what controls that? The ailerons. You can see the ailerons here, the left and right ailerons. If this one's up and this one's down, you know what I mean? If this one's up and this one's down, the airplane will roll this way. If it's the other way around, it rolls that way on the longitudinal axis. And then last but not least, you have the vertical axis. Okay? And what controls that? The rudder. The rudder. So, quick overview here. You got the lateral axis. The elevator controls it. The tail of the airplane up and down. It pitches, which is the movement. Pitches up and down. And then the yoke or the stick up and down moves it. You got the vertical, right? Vertical axis. And the surface is the rudder that controls it. And it yaws on that axis. It yaws on that axis. And it's the rudder pedal that controls that. Longitudinal axis is controlled. The longitudinal axis, which is here and there, is controlled by the ailerons. And then the airplane rolls, and again, the stick left and right. That's about it for that. And I'm going to tell you why it's so important. You got to understand that the three axes and the three surfaces have sensors, have actuators on it, and these actuators are interfaced with the auto flight system, the autopilot system, the flight director system, and other systems. The airspeed indicator, if you pitch up too much, what's it do? The airspeed lowers. So you got to understand the verbiage, the axis. It's all over the maintenance manual. It's all over the aircraft self-test. So I hope you enjoyed that. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the forces on the aircraft, and maybe we'll go out to the aircraft and a little sightseeing.